We've entered the Chinese Year of the Horse, and it is known to be one of the most bearish years. In today's video, we are going to have a look at how crypto and other markets have behaved during the Year of the Horse and what we can expect this Year of the Horse 2026. And I can say already right now, guys, there will be many warnings in this video. It's probably going to be a crazy year, but it's also probably going to be far from what most people are expecting. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Some very interesting charts in today's video, guys, and definitely not the most bullish charts. Anyhow, I'm going to share a lot of information with you, which is probably going to be very revealing of what's going to happen this specific year, 2026, the Year of the Horse. Okay, let's start with crypto. And guys, we don't have that much historical data because there's only been one Year of the Horse in crypto, and that was in 2014. 2014, we have seen a huge bear market in Bitcoin and crypto. It was mostly Bitcoin only during that time, and it has seen a correction of 85%. So it was a directional move to the downside, very strong, very clear directional move to the downside. But kind of said that that's the only Year of the Horse and it was bearish. So I've digged a little bit deeper and I went into the regular financial markets and we don't get much happier from that either. Anyhow, we have here Year of the Horse. It was actually bullish year with, and this is a theme that we are going to see more, crazy volatility. It goes up, but it actually has touched the lows of the year. Big flash crash for the regular financial markets. This was a correction, guys, from the top till that low of 10%. I mean, for the regular financial markets, a correction of 10%, guys, is pretty decent. It's pretty big correction, so to say. So that probably goes along with some news narratives, some big events in the world. This time, but it was pretty crazy. It was after the dot-com bubble. So this was the dot-com bubble where all the internet companies go crazy, often being associated or compared with the crypto bubble. I think that's very interesting as well. We were already in a bear market, but the Year of the Horse definitely accelerated that and pushed it lower, especially early in the year. Bam, crazy directional move, guys. A drop of over 30%, right? That's not everything. Before, this is a Year of the Horse as well, 1990. And then we first go up, bam, we get smashed down into that year. Back here, we actually closed the year as we started. It was kind of bullish, you have to say, but not a clear direction bullish. It was clear direction bullish. It goes up, but with a massive hammer down. So again, with up, down, like this massive moves. Here also, again, Year of the Horse, bear market in the regular financial markets. This is 1966, a very long time ago. Anyhow, guys, this is basically the data points that we have. And most of them, they don't look that good because most of the time the Year of the Horse is in a bear market and they have a kind of behavior in the price where it goes like up, down, so very chaotic. So I ask, of course, ChatGPT, and let's have a look what ChatGPT says. We go over that, what the Year of the Horse symbolizes for the markets. High energy and volatility. Well, I got high energy, guys, so that's one thing that's true for 2026. Horse years are believed to bring fast-moving, unpredictable conditions in markets. This is often interpreted as high volatility, rapid trend changes, markets that run aggressively in one direction, then suddenly turn. This is something, guys, we heard on other angles as well. Going to be very interesting. Strong trends after breakouts. The horse represents forward momentum. This aligns with markets that make impulsive breakout moves, see big rallies or sell-off, move farther and faster than expected, increase risk-taking. The horse is bold, optimistic, and adventurous. This is interpreted as investors becoming more speculative. Well, I'm curious about that. Strong retail participation. That would be great, though. Bubbles forming easily during these conditions. Okay. Interesting. Innovation and disruption. Horse energy likes freedom and new paths. Well, freedom is definitely linked to crypto. In markets, people associate this with new industries emerging, disruptive technologies gaining traction, high growth in risk-on assets like sectors like tech or crypto, emotional, sentiment-driven markets. The horse acts quickly based on feelings. Financially, this translates into sentiment-driven rallies, fear and greed cycles becoming more extreme, big market reactions to news or rumors. Okay, this is what ChatGPT has to say about the year of the horse. It's interesting. I mean, he's pretty positive. Well, if you look at historical data, it's not that positive. But a couple of things that he says I find interesting. These are markets that run aggressively in one direction and then suddenly turn. Guys, if we look in the prophetic circles, the people that have these visions and dreams about crypto going up or down, they always say these things. It goes crazy up, then it goes down. Buy and sell orders have been filled while I was asleep. Market complete. This is a trend or something that you hear in all of these prophecies, and I find it very interesting. Because we might see this year, the year of the horse, this extreme volatility, markets that run in one direction and then suddenly turn, or go down and then suddenly go up. Also, it says, and this is find interesting as well, we have to go to the other page. That is new industries emerging. Okay, that's clearly, of course, crypto is a new industry. But emotional, sentiment-driven markets. The horse acts quickly based on feelings. Well, guys, we can see already that the feelings in the markets are very strong and also pretty crazy. So when you have a rational market, right? When you have a rational market, you would see things with a fundamental value, have slow growth. That's a rational market. But a feeling market, you have probably crazy things like a Luna Classic, for example, Shiba Inu, go up, go down, go up, go down, like these dreams. So I could see the year of the horse fitting in the narrative of these crazy dreams. So maybe some of these dreams come to fruition, and it's definitely very emotional and sentiment driven. Of course, people will be waking up like, what's going on? What's happening? Like, there will come a point that no one will really understand what's going on, right? So I believe, guys, that generally we have to be very cautious this year. Very cautious, because it will be most likely a very volatile year, and more volatile than we have seen over the previous years. While previous years have been already very volatile. What does that mean for you personally? That means that you want to take responsibility of your own funds. Do not be positioned completely into one thing, but spread it, and have paths ready where you can buy or sell. Not reliable on one exchange, also not reliable only on centralized exchanges. I would make different accounts on centralized exchanges, different accounts on decentralized exchanges. I personally have already done that. I have some links to these exchanges down below in the description if you want to use them. You don't have to, of course. Anyway, be prepared. Right, have buy and sell orders already ready at certain exchanges, that if the price goes down, you buy. When the price goes up, you sell, so that you don't miss them. Because maybe the year of the horse is that we do not have all the opportunities when looking at the screen. And we've seen with previous conditions where we have seen a lot of volatility that exchanges just shut down. This doesn't happen on a decentralized exchange. It should not happen on a decentralized exchange. And as far as I know, depending on which decentralized exchange, even though the volatility brings the exchange to a position where it breaks down, you can still withdraw your funds. That's how the system works. So that's why I think 2026 will be the year of the decentralized exchange. And 2 days ago I posted a tutorial about Apex. Guys, check that out. I actually forgot to mention in the tutorial how to use the spot market. I might make a new tutorial on that, but I use the spot market on Apex Omni as well. I have some sell orders over there for Shiba Inu, because you can do limit sell orders on the decentralized exchange, not on all of them. For example, you cannot do it on PancakeSwap or Uniswap, but Apex Omni is tapping into these liquidity pools. So Apex Omni is like an extra step that you can use to set these limit orders on these decentralized exchanges. So yeah, guys, I hear in the comments also in the last videos, people tell me about it will be a very volatile year. People talk about visions, people talk about other YouTube channels talking about it. So I find it very interesting. The previous year was definitely bearish. I don't necessarily think that it's going to be extremely bearish. And that brings me to the next piece of evidence, guys, and that is Litecoin. When I look at this Litecoin chart, guys, I know it hasn't been taking off, and I have been mentioning Litecoin for quite a while now. But this to me looks extremely bullish. It looks extremely bullish. We are on this channel just grinding the support. This is exactly what XRP did right before it massively took off. And this was the year of the horse. Very clear directional move to the downside. But guys, also big but, we have seen a massive rally before. This was a massive rally. So that was from the lows till the highs. Don't shock, guys. 3,400% gain. We have not seen that right now. So I could see, you know, maybe it's going to be a bearish year, but maybe we're going to get like a spike and then go down, something like we have seen right here as well. I don't know, but I do know that right now the situation is different, because the previous time, year of the horse, we got this bear market in Litecoin, but we had a 3,400% pump before. Right now there has not been any pump before. So if this comes down, I also think it will come back up. You get my point, guys. This is what I'm trying to say, that we are going to see this type of price action like here. And if it goes first down then up, or first up then down, I don't know. So that's why I say try to be positioned for both in any altcoin that you are looking at, right? Whether it's Luna Classic, whether it's XRP, whether it's Litecoin, or whether it's all of them, make sure you are, you know, you are dynamic in this. You have your exchanges ready. You know where to buy and you know where to sell. You have your orders already ready. You have some stables. You have some crypto, so you can move when things goes down. You flip your stables. When things go up, you sell your crypto. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. The year of the horse, guys. That's the energy that we need to get. We need to be dynamic. We need to be dynamic, prepared for everything, and do not get shocked when crazy things happen. Expect crazy things to happen. Expect it, guys. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to expect it to happen. I feel it already for a long time. Crazy things are happening, and they are already happening, and they will just accelerate. They will just accelerate, guys. That was it for today's video, Year of the Horse. Let me know in the comment section what you think, guys. Drop a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you are new. If you want to know how to use a decentralized exchange, I will post tutorials about other decentralized exchanges very, very soon. But right now we're sticking with Apex Omni. You can watch it over there. Check that video, drop a thumbs up, much appreciated. If you have any questions, then drop them in that comment section as well. Also much appreciated. I will answer them as soon as possible. Wish you all a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.